structure that balances and supports as much weight as possible. Teams will choose the weight limit for this structure. The testing of the structure will take place in a performance that has mathematics in its theme and includes a team-created device that performs a mathematical function. The last weight held was 60 pounds. Our teams have worked extremely hard to be able to present this performance. Therefore, we ask that you provide your undivided attention. We ask at this time for you to turn off electronic and noise-making devices, including but not limited to cell phones, pagers, iPads, iPods, notes, tablets, laptops, CS, DSi, 3DS, PSP, MP3 players, boomboxes, maracas, dogs, whistles, dog whistles, and small children. Anything or anyone that may make a noise and disrupt this performance. Before you leave, please be sure to check that you have all of your belongings and take any trash that you may have brought in here with you. I do not need to stay up late tonight selling your items on eBay, so please remember to take them along. In case of an unexpected fire alarm, the emergency exits can be found behind you on either side. And in the front, one on this side, and one on this side. If an emergency should arise, please move in an orderly fashion toward the exits. Be sure to keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Our next team does permit the use of flash photography, and videotaping will be allowed. Now I am thrilled to introduce to you the team from Cedar, Crest High School located in Lebanon County. Judges, are you ready?
Ready to rock and roll.
Team, are you ready?
When things don't add up,
And they're not as they appear,
divide your mind in two.
the illusion becomes clear.
Team, begin.
The human mind is capable of many wondrous acts. It helps your body function even when you just relax. Illusions are a glitch that overrides your mental system. The truths within are hidden, so at first you'll always miss them. Make lines that swirl without an end and lack a clear conclusion. The chaos that ensues, the product of your own confusion. But look a little closer, and new pictures will arise. Now it's not just an illusion, but an image in disguise. Illusions aren't always made by someone's clever mind. The earth provides the best illusions one could hope to find. Subtract all the confusion, and the answer is sincere. For in life, as well as nature, things are not as they appear. When you have a glass of water that is filled to overflowing, so the line that lets you know it's there is hardly even showing, the glass looks like it's empty. There's no proof of its existence. Yet there's nothing more essential to those things that have consistence. Life's most important building block can hardly hold a feather. Without it, though, your skin and bones could not hold you together. It seems that H2O is one of nature's great illusions. It's better when combined with things than when it's in seclusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
But water takes on many forms, that's why it's so unique. Add 15 drops to this machine, the outcome won't be bleak. They're multiplied so 3 of us can get an equal share. Then frozen so when cubed, each one comes out a perfect square. But now the ice is being shaved and 1/3 must be lost. So why do we end up with 1, not 18 in chunks of frost. I figured you'd have learned by now, perhaps you didn't hear. When working with illusions, things are not as they appear.
The very best illusions are the ones that have potential. Their effects are so significant, they soon become essential. Though water doesn't benefit from hardly being seen, one sees a clearer purpose in an egg's deceiving screen. The trick which I'm referring to is found in every shell. It guards a tiny miracle, no bigger than a cell. But soon those cells will multiply and somehow learn to live. In this shell is the sole protection Mother Nature had to give. So every living bundle is made to look like it is dead, in the hopes that all those hungry eyes will often be misled. The egg has rock-like speckles, and it doesn't crawl or squeal. Why on earth would any predator mistake it for a meal? In nature, no illusion can exist without a reason. Being wasteful in the wild world is comparable to treason.
So let's not waste these dozen eggs, just put them all inside, and see what precious output this device will soon provide. This baby has the power to divide each egg in 3, so when multiplied and squared, way more pieces there will be. The outcome might be tasty, like an omelet or a cake, but I have a tasty feeling that's not what these eggs will make. I guess the egg became what it had always hoped to be, a bird composed of 15 parts, assembled wonderfully. So next time that you're positive that little sphere's a rock, divide it down the middle, peek inside, and then we'll talk. Because unlike cups of water, there's no use in being clear. Eggs will always fare much better when they're not what they appear.
The tallest trees in all the world still come from tiny seeds, and on the tallest redwood tree, the smallest muskrat feeds. The seed is never quite alive without the right conditions. It needs some light and water, and our CO2 emissions. But once the seedling starts to sprout, the growth is exponential. It hurtles toward the sky in hopes of reaching its potential. 9 seeds.
But what could its potential be when put into this machine? Insert all 9 pieces, wait a while, and hope the output's green. The seeds will triple in size as each one begins to take root. The weight is squared along the way as each one grows some fruit. But in life's picky circle, 1 in 3 will meet demise. The dream that is survival isn't one I'll realize. Now stop being negative, for some will still endure. Let's see how many fractions of this tree can procure. 12 pieces have been taken and are now neatly placed. And you'll see that all these tangents we've gone on were not a waste. It's these little illusions that destroy the daily drear. What a joy it is to see that things are not as they appear.
Well, hope we got our point across and broke down the delusion that only man can master the fine art of the illusion. Those squares like us are glad to see the outputs nature makes. I'm positive the product always justifies the stakes. And though a fine device like ours is fairly hard to find, the only tool you really need is right inside your mind. So think of it outside the lines and take some time to peer. And never be surprised when things are not as they appear. Illusions have the power to make any feel sublime. The results are exponential if you just put in the time.